Good evening, everyone. Welcome to
What
Matters
Matters
Most. Today, in our episode 7, we're going to talk about
How to tell your child they are getting head over.
well, children repeat a grade for many reasons, including a need to mature, a lack of academic success, or excessive absences during the school year.
Regardless of the above reasons, we are going to tell you the tips that will be able to convey this message to your child. It doesn't matter how hard it is, there comes a time that we have to break the news to our children and for them to carry on with life.
Lalo na sa pandemya ngayon, maraming mga magulang ang nagtatanong sa amin kung ano ba ang dapat nilang gagawin dahil talaga namang kailangan nilang ma-stop muna for a while ang mga bata sa eskwelahan. Pero ano yung mga tips na pwede naming ibigay sa inyo para lang magkaroon ng klaro or clarification sa mga bata at para hindi rin sila masaktan at mapaunawa natin sa kanila ng mabuti. Tip 1,
You have to be clear. You have to talk to your child to know what is happening. We don't have to hide anything and hit the nail right on the head. That this is how they have to embrace the situation to move forward.
or you might say something like, your teacher and I, or your mom, or your dad and I, or you can say like, you have to include yourself and someone in the family or someone from the professional side or in the education side that decided that it will be best if she or he in first grade again next year so that she or he can learn everything she need to know or he need to know and be ready for second grade. May mga namimit din kami na na-stop nila ang kanilang mga anak dahil ng ibang bayan sila. So, nagkakapakapapa sila kung ano yung education system, kung saan school ba nila i-enroll online sa mismong lugar na yon. And to be honest, just try and keep the explanation simple to the kids. Tip number 2.
Be encouraging but firm and let your child know that this is the situation we find ourselves in. Accept the situation. Let her feel that you also share her sentiments or his sentiment.
Yeah, just like they will likely feel sad or angry or confused, and that's okay. And tell them that it's okay to feel your feelings, but be clear that the decision to repeat a grade has been made. And of course, we have to reassure your children that you are her or his parent and only want what is best for her and him and what will help them to be their very best. Tip number 3.
Be optimistic because your child will sense your feeling, how you convey the message to your child. So if you put yourself in your child's shoes, then your child will know that you want the best for him or her.
You need to set a tone of positivity as well. When you take cues about how to feel based on how you feel, and that would really help your child or your children know your situation and understand why he or she has to stay in that grade before moving up. Tip number 4.
Be enthusiastic. So we need to try as much as possible to find some other alternatives, find things that will encourage them so that it also get their minds away from their current situation. Then they will look forward. By so doing, it will help them to little by little forget about the difficulty they are going through.
So when children are retained, one worry that they have is that they won't have any friends. But good news, that's why we have online classes. We actually have our own school, Steph Learning Center, and we teach them different programs such as English language arts, public speaking, business English, or even English communication skills for young learners. So they can still interact with their teachers, or even like for our toddler fun class, we toddlers can still interact with other toddlers on screen.
Yeah, in such situation, it's good to always have kind of play-based activities that they will learn, and by so doing, they will play and they learn at the same time. So they will forget about the challenges they are going through. Last but not the least,
be solution focused. As a parent, you wanted to do everything you can, make sure that your child can take advantage of this time. And you know what? Children are retained for numerous reasons. Whatever the reason might be, try and find interesting activities during this time that will help your children grow in that area.
Yeah, for example, we might even sign them up in different activities that like sports, like playing anything that they can learn, so that because for all you know, not all children are academically inclined. Some of them academically, they are not that good. So when they go and like they are retained, it decreases their enthusiasm, their happiness will dwindle down. So it's always good that we try different avenues that they can also learn and also have fun and do what they know best. Sometimes skills, like skill training is also the best way for us to shift our attention. If academically our children are struggling, we don't have to say that, oh, I want you to be a doctor, I want you to be a lawyer, I want you to be an engineer. If that one is not working, we need to try to find an alternative. For all you know, your child will enjoy it and the sky will be the limit.
As your children repeat the grade, take extra time to consult with a professional and make sure you are making the necessary gains for them, for your children to be successful in the next grade.
And to sum it up, if you are not sure of what to do, if you are still struggling, then the best way to do is to try to consult a friend or somebody who is special in that field, who has gone through such a situation. Then they will be able to give you the right advice, like how they started and what they have achieved, and how they were able to overcome, so that in the end, you will be happy and your children will also be happy.
So we hope you really like our podcast tonight.
So thank you for your time and look forward for our next episode.
Yeah, so we hope that you can also send us some questions or even some suggestions for the next topics. All right? We hope that you enjoyed this time. Thank you
for your time.
Here in What Matters Most. See you next month. Bye.
God bless.